This is an official mic test. Hello? Hello? Hi. How are we doing, Marvette? Okay, sounds good. Welcome to Molly Midway News at 12:39. It's not Molly Midway News whenever. I'm not to that level yet. That's a more advanced level. But we'll try it on Fridays. It seemed to work. In the meantime, I love Mondays. In terms of news, like the weekends had time to build up, and then there's a bunch on Monday. Then Tuesday, Oh, we're rearranging the space because we're going to start having concerts. As you can see, there are lots of seats here. You can reserve a seat. He got to sit up here instead of sitting down there on that little piece of wood. Now he's sitting on a nice plush chair. It's nice, huh? As you could have seen from the other camera angle, it's going to be mostly music concerts. Why, we got some really good musicians and some really good instruments, and it's going to rock out here. So, and there's a convention this weekend, so if you're coming, get ready to rock. We're getting spaces ready already. These particular glasses, they came from the dollar store. They work good enough for this. But they keep going crooked, but I kind of like them. Now, I got lots of cool news, so let's look at it. Or some cool news. I was able to go fishing for, an hour and a half. Ivan was there, so he had some. He fished some out, so we'll start with his. Here's what he had, which these are the believe it or not, these are real Nashville, Tennessee 911 calls. You may have heard some of these, but I had never heard them. Okay, dispatcher from 911. What's your emergency? Caller. I heard what sounded like gunshots coming from the brown house on the corner. Do you have an address? Dispatcher. Caller. No. I have on a blouse and slacks. Why? Okay, dispatcher 911. What is your emergency? Caller. Someone broke into my house and took a bite out of my ham and cheese sandwich. Dispatcher. Excuse me? Caller. I made a ham and cheese sandwich and left it on the kitchen table, and when I came back from the bathroom, someone had taken a bite out of it. Dispatcher. Was anything else taken? Caller. No. But this has happened to me before, and I'm sick and tired of it. Real calls, huh? They actually are real calls. I can see these happening. Dispatcher 911. No, nothing required. Dispatcher, what is the nature of your emergency? Caller. I'm trying to reach 911, but my phone doesn't have an 11 on it. Dispatcher, this is 911. Caller. I thought you just said it was 911. Dispatcher. Yes, ma'am. 911 and 911 are the same thing. Caller. Honey, I may be old, but I'm not stupid. Okay, next one. Dispatcher, 911. What's the nature of your emergency? Caller. My wife is pregnant and her contractions are only 2 minutes apart. Dispatcher. Is this her first child? Caller. No, you idiot. This is her husband. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to laugh at him. And the winner is Dispatcher 911. Caller. Yeah. I'm having trouble breathing. I'm all out of breath. Darn. I think I'm going to pass out. Dispatcher. Sir, where are you calling from? Caller. I'm at a payphone, North and Foster. Dispatcher. Sir, an ambulance is on the way. Are you an asthmatic? Caller. No. Dispatcher. What were you doing before you started having trouble breathing? Caller. I was running from the cops. Thank you, Ivan Lurie. The next one is extra cool. I got a poem, which is by a dude named Lu Tung from the Tang Dynasty. I don't know if it's copyrighted, but the web page is probably copyrighted. So let me give you the web page where I found it, and a thank you to Henrik who led me there. He knows that Well, anyway, the website's called www.wondersoftea.com, all one word, you know. So thank you. I wanted to say that. I hope it's okay, because I wanted to use this poem by Lou Tang about tea drinking, which is fun. I hope you have the Zen of Gorbag, which is, the recorder played as a shakuhachi and sounding just there in our tea house in the back, where it is pretty tranquil for the most part. Okay, tea drinking. So this is a poem, and it says, "The first cup moistens my lips and throat. The second cup breaks my loneliness. The third cup searches my brain and no, let me give that to you again. 3. The third cup searches my barren entrails, but to find therein some 1,000 volumes of odd ideographs." I'm not sure what ideographs are, but maybe you guys know. "The fourth cup raises a slight perspiration. All the wrongs of life pass out through my pores. At the fifth cup," boy, he's pushing it, 5 cups now, "I am purified." And then the 6th cup, on Facebook I just couldn't say 6th cup. But 6 cups, you know, maybe spread out through the day. It's really rude to break in on a poem, but Lou Tang, excuse me as I try to figure this out. It has to do with literal tea drinking. I'm just curious. "The 6th cup calls me to the realm of the immortals, and the 7th cup, I could take no more. I only feel the breath of the cool wind raises in my sleeves." That's kind of spooky, because if the cool wind is raising in your sleeves and you got those long sleeves and suddenly they're... Well, anyway. "Where is Elysium?" Please help me pronounce that. Elysium? Elysium? "Let me ride on this sweet breeze and waft away thither." Thank you, Lou Tang, from the Tang Dynasty, and from Ape to Angel, who visits our channel from time to time, who's a musician in Norway, and he must know about tea drinking more than I did. Okay, Yahoo News. This is like updated from today, which is today the 31st. Please say it is. I think it is. Okay. And the time is, okay, so there's some stories I skip, of course, so let's rush through and see what we can come up. They don't put the weather easily accessible, but I'll tell you what the weather's doing here in California. In Northern California right now, we have breezy conditions. That makes our weather on kind of a red alert for fires. In Southern California, it's beyond red alert. It's gone to, I'm not sure what happens after red alert, but anyway, there's a few stories here that will update us on that.